Hello, my name's Erwin Rothenberg, and today we will be discussing performance issues between work shifts. We have broken this topic into two parts. In part one, we discussed how differences develop among shifts due to the needs of the patient population served, test volume and demand, staffing levels and expertise, and the allocation of management resources. These differences contribute to potential conflicts and competition for resources, as well as communications issues. Today, each operational factor involved will be examined to highlight potential causes of problems among the different shifts and thus point us towards solutions. Among the factors that need to be considered are first, those related to personnel. You should be aware of the daily workload per person and how that compares to other shifts. Also, the level of staff training and fulfillment of competency assessment requirements, the ratio of permanent shift staff to staff that regularly rotate from other shifts, the presence or availability of supervisors during the shift. Now also we need to consider the policies and procedures for that particular shift. That is, check the shift-specific policies governing routine and stat orders, including which tests are included in each category and the expected turnaround times. Also, the level of support available when needed. Policies for the performance of quality control, calibrations and maintenance during each shift, policies for test management when the expected testing cannot be performed on each particular shift, and inventory control. Then we need to consider the issue of internal communication. Are there policies governing the completion of testing already underway when the next shift begins? Also, the uniform availability of policy and procedure manuals to the staff, the ability for all staff to participate in laboratory meetings and continuing education, and if rotating staff from other shifts have the proper training for the work performed on each shift. Also, we need to consider issues around external communication. That is, communication with those beyond the lab. Are there any issues regarding communication with other departments that interact with the lab? For example, the emergency room, ICU, radiology, respiratory therapy, or outpatient departments? Are all staff familiar with the expectations of physicians, nursing staff, and other professionals for turnaround times, for stat and routine orders? Have nurses and others external to the lab been trained on proper specimen collection, labeling, and handling? Finally, we need to consider management responsibilities and whether they have been carried out properly. Does management listen to and act on all complaints and other feedback from the lab staff, physicians, nurses, and patients as soon as possible? Are proficiency testing requirements fulfilled during each shift? Is quality assessment performed on each shift? Are reviews of workload changes performed regularly to adjust staffing levels and instrumentation if appropriate? Now, these are not all the factors to be considered, of course, but for effective maintenance of quality standards, these make a good start when getting to the root cause of chronic problems occurring on different shifts. Now, a final note. Through it all, regardless of which shift is involved, efforts must always be made to encourage a sense of community, trust, competency, and communication among all staff. If the laboratory staff is fragmented or feels that other shifts are treated in a better manner, this will definitely impact the quality of work, as these issues can lead to distrust, miscommunication, and lack of teamwork. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to the latest updates. Make sure to check the description box below to see related educational products.